Hi everyone, it's Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com, and it's Monday, January 24th, 2011. Here's your free college basketball pick. Getting ready to really get into the meat and potatoes, as you say, of the college basketball season. About a month for teams to get into position to see if they're going to make the field for the NCAA tournament. Of course, a lot happens in those conference tournaments, at the beginning of March. But a lot of teams can they'll end up on the bubble, and it will be these games, these conference games, which make the difference if they make the NCAA tournament field. So just a lot going on, and of course, tons of college basketball, tons of NBA basketball, tons of hockey, all going on at SportsChatPlace.com and SportsChatPlace.com Premium Edition. I believe there's about 500 college basketball games a week. We don't cover every single one of them, but I'll tell you what, we cover every ranked team, every TV game, and most of the games from most of the major conferences. I'd say like on a Wednesday where there's, over 100 games, we probably cover half of them. And then on a Saturday where there's 145 games, we cover at least 50. So, not bad coverage, and of course in SportsChatPlace.com Premium Edition, it's my best bets, our staff's best bets, and picks from some of the top handicappers in the world today. And I'll tell you what, it's working out nicely. I know a lot of people bought the Premium Edition or have purchased the Premium Edition, hoping just to get my picks, and I'm flattered by that. And of course my record over the years speaks for itself. But the nice thing about the Premium Edition, it's like when my picks, get a little bit cold, I'm not one of these handicappers that come out there and say I had 100% of my picks, I'm on a 19-0 run. If I'm on a 19-0 run, which has happened rarely, of course I would say it, but most of the time I'm not on a 19-0 run. I pick around 62% overall, throughout the years. You guys have seen it in my videos, my free picks, and on the Premium Edition. So, on games and sports where I don't cover it, some of the other guys really have it nailed down, and we've been seeing that over the past week, where Dan, once again, and just like all season long, has really been on fire with his NBA and college basketball picks, delivering another winner last night. So where I was 1-1 on the NFL, Dan was 1-0 on the NBA. Winning day for the premium section once again, and one of the other cappers on the NFL game that I was wrong on, which I took the Bears. Another capper in there had the Packers, so you could have jumped on him on the Packers as well. So Premium Edition, great value at $39.99 a month. It's about the price of buying a newspaper, and it's way less than $1 a pick. It's less than 50 cents a pick overall what you get, and so be sure to check it out. You really got nothing to lose there. So once again, and actually you have a lot to gain, because most of the people that I get emails from talk about how overall they've made a good chunk of money. So and for those of you that just got it for football season that don't do anything else but football, we'll be sure to see you back next season. But anyways, let's get to tonight's college basketball action. A few games on ESPN. I got one written up in the premium section. I'll do the other one right here. Kansas State and Baylor. And Kansas State kind of struggling this year. They had pretty decent expectations. Of course, Jacob Pullen back in the fold from last year's team, who was Kansas State's arguably best player, one of the best players in the nation and in the Big 12 Conference. On Baylor, really, really high expectations of the Baylor Bears this year. They had that tournament run, they had the conference run, and we were all over Baylor last year. We loved them. This year, when they were really highly ranked, I thought that the ranking was a little bit too high. People were looking a little bit too much out of this Baylor team because they had lost one of their best players, Tweety Carter, who was really one of the big difference makers for Baylor. They kind of could play with everybody, but with Carter, he was kind of the guy that put them over the hump, and that's what college basketball is. You have 2 or 3 guys that really are your main guys, and then there's everybody else who plays a role. Hopefully, one of those role players gets hot and wins a game for you here or there. That's generally how it works in college hoops, and we've been playing it like that for a long time. So Kansas State lost a big player, and Baylor lost a big player. The thing is that I still think that this line is probably a little light. I know that Kansas State hasn't been playing that well this year. They are a lot better at home, and I think this is a good spot for them to really show that they are decent, that they are tournament worthy. And they're going to have to win some games, actually. It's tough to even think this. They're going to have to win some games to make the NCAA tournament this year. And I think this is one that they absolutely have to win. I think they win it convincingly, and 5 points, I think they cover that number. So our pick in this one, Kansas State Wildcats. This is Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to check out all of our sports picks, write-ups, and action at SportsChatPlace.com. Tons of NBA action tonight. And, of course, check out my best bets, our staff's best bets, Dan's best bets, which have been, you can ask any premium member, and you'll see we'll have a whole new forum set up where you guys will be able to see, even if you're not a premium member, some of the premium member forum. It'll kind of be a mix. You guys will see the whole site's actually going under a redesign. But anyways, this is Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Huge slate of college basketball and NBA.